Given you've been on quite recently, you've done a lot of stuff since the last time.
Well, I'm prolific.
You are very prolific.
And that's not a criticism.
It isn't.
Because it's all high quality.
It is. Well, look, embarrassing. You sent me your film that's coming out and your next book.
It's not that embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. No, it's embarrassing for me because I thought they were both excellent. And that makes it very difficult. makes it very difficult for me to interview you in the traditional manner because I'm going to have to be quite nice to you.
Yeah, the last 15 years of me churning out utter gash has been quite handy for the dynamic.
It's good to know that eventually, if you stick at it, if you throw enough shit at the wall, Tim, suddenly you go, oh. I mean, I've been quite moved by your work that I've seen.
There we are. Yeah, there's the compliment.
Yeah,
it's quite fairly deeply buried, but.
Shall we talk about... Because the films are interesting because it started as a short film like 15, 20 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, split the diff.
So you did 17 years?
One up.
18 years?
He's got it. Yet again. Herring nails it.
So it was a short film called The One and Only Herb Maguire Plays... Wallis Island. I can't read my own handwriting. And now you've got the better name. Now it's called The Ballad of Wallis Island.
Oh, that's much better. Yeah,
that's better, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a better film as well.
Is it? Well, I couldn't find I guess you've taken the short film down because the long film.
We must have.
Yeah.
Someone would have been on that. We made the short film in 2006, really. Right. Released in 2007.
Yeah.
And it was a two-hander story. Me and Tom Basden. And then, it went quite well. So 18 years later, we capitalised on it. And it's beautiful. It's a beautifully shot film. It's whereabouts did you film this? It's filmed in I don't know. I want to say Pembrokeshire.
Oh yeah,
yeah, certainly Scotland.
Okay.
On the coast,
yeah.
But we have like we used a director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did that help?
Yeah, definitely. He made it look like it was all set on an island.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
It was good.
And in the script as well, we occasionally had to say, "Oh, dearie me, we're definitely on an island."
But just by getting it by the seaside, you get that idea, right? That
well,
there's a lot of water.
If you get the seaside and you get the actors sort of looking around as if it's going to curve round. If you go out of shot and then come back in the other way. In every scene. It's very technical filmmaking.
It is. It must be. So it's a lovely idea. You play. You're very sweet in it, Tim. And you play a man who's has a large amount of money.
Millionaire is the phrase you're after. Yeah.
And has paid for his favourite musician to come and do a concert on the island.
Yeah, he's hoodwinked him.
He has, sort of, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's told him that he's going to be playing a small private gig, but he hasn't told him how small. Hee. He's also got his... the guy who he's hoodwinked used to be in a band, and he's got his former band member and lover to come as well.
Yes, that adds attention, doesn't it?
Well, it adds Kerry Mulligan.
And that's what improves on the I mean, it's very impressive, Kerry Mulligan and the lady off of. I've worked with. I should know her name. I should have written it down, shouldn't I? I can't even remember what she was on. The Fleabag. She's in Fleabag, but not that one. The other one, Sian. You probably know her name. You could help me out.
I don't know why you're saying that as if I'm a square.
She's great. I've been in a film with her that didn't ever come out. So
were you really?
Yeah.
What film was that?
It was called Real Love, something like Real Love. It was.
That sounds like a legitimate film.
It was Jamie Adams, who's a very successful director.
Yeah.
And we shot it during COVID. It was actually the week before I found out I had testicular cancer.
Never mind all that.
And I was lying in bed. After filming, I was lying in bed feeling my testicle thinking, that's not right. And that's my main memory of it. That's why the name of the actor has fallen out of my head. Right. You're still not going to say it, are you?
I will say it,
okay.
Her name? Well, she's called Sian Clifford.
Yeah, Sian, I knew it was
Oh,
Sian.
the great Sian Clifford.
She's fantastic.
And sorry about your testicle.
That's nice. It might be her fault.
I wouldn't have thought so.
I didn't have testicular cancer until I met her, that's all I'm saying.
And yet, I've managed to successfully film a feature film and
well,
still got, minimum one.
Have you checked? Have you had them checked, though?
You should check, shouldn't you, after you do a film?
That's my experience. How did you get the proper actors to be involved in your your stupid stuff you do with Tom Basden?
I don't know.
It's good, isn't it?
We sent an email.
Yeah.
And then, you sort of see who salutes, don't you?
Yeah.
Kerry Mulligan had asked me to do a charity benefit at some point. And I, to be fair to myself, I turned that down and retained her email address.
Right.
Ready to weaponise. Yeah, and then I wrote her an email, and amazingly she replied. She's fantastic.
Yeah, she's brilliant and a fantastic singer, as Tom is as well.
Yeah, there's a man called Tom Basden in the movie who wrote all the music, and he is I genuinely think, I've had to do lots of interviews with him for the film, but he's always sort of sat there, so you can't really lay it on too thick. But yeah, he's absolutely fine as well. I actually think he's a genius.
Yeah,
I do think that.
It's a really beautiful film. Did you write it together? Is it scripted, or did you just make up as you went along?
Okay.
Because that's what the film I did with Sian Clifford. We made up as we went along.
Yeah, still, it's a bit of a punch to the gut to hear. You don't love hearing, is it scripted? No one's saying to De Niro, were those scenes on purpose?
Did you know they had cameras on you when you were doing it? That's the Did you spot that?
Yeah, it was scripted. It was scripted.
It was
Me and
scripted.
Baz are very fastidious about that.
Yeah.
We sat down. That's
It feels like it would be because the story follows.
Yeah,
on
the story does follow.
Stuff happens.
Yeah, we write down like the plot
Yeah.
of the story. Then we write down. I think it's called like a beat sheet. Is what you have.
Okay.
It's not funny. Okay. And then we. This is the process. And then we carve up the thing into 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And then he takes the first and the third, and I take the second and the fourth.
Oh, I like the first and the third a lot. Those are the two.
It does start well, doesn't it?
It?
And it picks up after about an hour. And then we start writing, and then we piece it together, and then we kind of make sure that everything makes sense, and then probably do another draft.
Yeah.
And then Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, and there is, and then
Film it, send it to Kerry, and then roll camera, as they say.
Yeah. It's really good, Tim. I thought it's absolutely fantastic.
Well, we're very proud of it. We wrote it from the heart.
Yes.
Weirdly. And it's nice. I mean, I don't know. I guess it will come out to coincide with this. Well, probably this will coincide with that.
Yeah. Okay. Whichever way you look at it, it could be either.
Whichever way. Well, they're going to coincide.
Yeah.
But yeah, it comes out on May the 30th, and it's beautiful. It makes me cry.
Good. Yeah. It did. Well, but it's your character is. There's a story there behind it, but he's a very affable, slightly weird. He's quite like Tim Key, this guy, and he's sort of a chancer, and he's not a chancer. You are, but but it's there's a story there, and there's a sort of sad story underneath it all. But
there is, yeah. He's been through the mill a bit, and so there is actually a scene where the camera goes right on my eyes, and I'm trying not to cry.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh. But actually, truth be told, the actor is trying to cry.
Right.
But it's the same sort of effect, really.
Yeah. Well, I'd heartily recommend it. It's fantastic.
That's fantastic. I think this is the best result I've had from bringing something onto your show.
No. Definitely. Yeah. It was actually good. So. And is it going to be in like cinemas and stuff? Proper
Well, after
cinemas?
this podcast, I imagine it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I shouldn't say.
Yeah, it's gonna go into cinemas.
Good.
Yep. Or you can watch it, laptop, phone. Wouldn't go smaller than a phone. You could watch it on your watch, I suppose.
Yeah, I think there's some cinematography in there. It's worth it.
There is, yes. I should have said there's some cinematography.
There is. They use cameras, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, I can find out which type if you like.
I'm just impressed that they actually filmed it.
So with your one, did you film the one in...
I think so.
Was it filmed? Yeah.
I think so. But
Well, you'd know if it was filmed.
Well, it hasn't come out, so
Right.
I have seen it.
Well, oh, you've seen it?
Yeah, so it was filmed. But then they decided not to put it out.
Who decided?
I was good in
Who
it.
decided?
The producers of it decided not to put it because they liked it, and they decided they
Well, it
wanted.
sounds like they liked it.
They decided.
Sounds like they fucking loved it.
Well, this is what I'm told. They decided that they wanted to do it on a bigger budget.
Yep.
Because it was very low budget. I mean, it couldn't be lower. It couldn't be lower.
Well,
budget.
how low? And I'll see if I can name a lower figure. What was the budget, do we think?
I don't know. I think the budget was probably
About 100 grand.
less, probably £40,000.
Oh, 40,000, yeah.
Can you go lower than that?
40... No, that's
No,
higher.
too high.
I don't think I can.
No.
40's not... That's not a lot. That's not much
40
money.
or 50, I think, like that.
Wow. What was your fee?
I think it was £150 for a week. And
My goodness.
and I also burst a tyre on my car because I couldn't find the place and I was driving. It was a very symbolic, actually, and both literally symbolic in that I burst the back tyre of my car before I then found out I had testicular cancer. I think I feel that
really
was...
is. All roads lead to Rome, isn't it?
That was... I got lost, and it was during COVID.
It'd be more symbolic if we started with 4 bollocks, wouldn't it?
If I was driving around on them. I went the wrong way. Those spikes in the road they sometimes have. If you go over them the right way, you don't get spiked. If you go over them the wrong way, they spike your tyres.
Oh God, yeah. I go the right way.
Yeah, I went the wrong way over.
Well, that's classic you.
Yeah, just at the back of the car, but I was a bit flustered.
And then pop.
And the guy doing the COVID, did you ever you must have been filming when there was COVID tests. It was when COVID tests just came in, and he insisted he had to do this. He pushed the thing so far up my nose that I feel it hit my brain. Genuinely, it was absolute agony, and that's my main memory of this thing, is we had to queue an hour to have a COVID test, and it was right up, and everyone was going, this really hurts. And he's going, that's what we have to do.
Of course, yeah. Did he get it out?
I don't know. Didn't think I got the whole thing out. Anyway, enough of my film career. Let's talk about your film career.
I keep forgetting that's your career.